What's up, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Queen Faith here. And first of all, before we even get into this video, hit the subscribe button down below. Definitely helps in growing channels. Go ahead and hit the like button. It ain't nothing but free 99. So go ahead and hit it. But y'all, I'm bringing a different video. I usually don't even bring these types of videos, but I decided I would today. So something that I have been doing for the last, I ain't even say how long it was, it ain't been that long. It's trading options, and everyone is intrigued by it because they're like, oh wait, I want to make money, make a lot of money. Like, how do you do it? First of all, you learn. That is the first step to trading options. First, you have to learn what everyone hates. Like, I understand where it comes from, because when you need money, you want money, and you don't know how to do a certain thing that can make you money, it's very, very, very easy to just say, can you please just do this for me? But nobody wants to manage your portfolio for you. Not that they don't want to help you. I wouldn't say, simply for the fact that I don't want to be responsible for the direction your account goes. If your account goes down, I don't want to be held responsible. If your account goes up, I don't want a percentage of your money. I just don't want to be held responsible in that way. And there's a lot of risk. And people, when they first hear about it, they're just like, and even me myself, they're just like, oh, you can do what? Triple, quadruple, quintuple, you can 1,000 times your money off of one trade. Oh my gosh, I want to do that. But then when you realize that you should put in some work to do it, you don't want to do it no more. And that's really the only way to be successful. The only way to be successful is to put the time in. And when you have a job, I know it's harder to put the time in, but you find time for what you want to do. That applies to so many things, and that's including trading options. You find time for what you want to do. And me being interested in making money, I found time to learn how to read charts. Therefore, I can look at a chart, make a prediction, and make a move based off of that prediction and be successful. I think, well, like I've already said, I think people just want to get rich today. And I'm doing this video now because I have not got rich off of trading options. I have learned a thing or two. And I've kept it more so on the paper side, except recently. Simply because I don't like losing money. And me sitting here looking at my paper trades, I'd be like, dang, I sure wish that would have been my real money. But you have to go through the simulation in order to learn. And if you're saying you don't have the time, then you should not be trading options, because anything else is just simply gambling. Like the people on Wall Street Bets website, I'm sure there's some people on there who are knowledgeable of what goes on in the stock market, but then you have the other people on there who just like tossing money and hoping something goes a direction. They ain't did a single bit of fundamental analysis or technical analysis. And they're just like, oh, I'm gonna put 10K right here, and it's on a option that expires at the end of this week, and the option don't even look like, the chart don't even look like it's going up, but that's what you decide you're gonna do. And that's gambling, and that's something that I do not do with my money. So for those of you, that's what you are, you're just trying to, feed into this gambling addiction that you have, by all means, go for it. But I myself, I made sure I follow certain people. So like, people offer courses, the first guy saying offering the course, his course actually was pretty trash. It was legit the very basics of what you can find on your own. And maybe I'm just different. If I can find something on my own, then I don't need to buy your course. And maybe most people don't try to find stuff on their own. I had already tried to go research and find some of this stuff. Therefore, that was a waste of money. Another guy had courses. And I was like, okay, he knows your stuff. When it gets down to it, certain stuff is just basic and it can be followed. It's like a standard. It's like common sense. And that's the Chris Johnson guy on Instagram. I mean, he has fake pages. You go find them. Find the real page. Then there's another guy, and it's Mark Monroe, and that's the Come Up series. And that actually introduced me into how to remove a whole lot of the risk by playing long-term options. And got into it. I said, this is interesting. It works. Then what happened is I was continuing to hold because it was so much time. It reversed. And it kept reversing. And then as time continued on, it built back up. And I said all that to say, if you can't handle the highs and the lows, if you have not done your own homework on the stock that you're trading the option on, then you are not going to be able to trade options anyway. Because as the option moves up and down, you're going to be like, and then as soon as you get out, it's going to shoot up. And then you're going to be mad, ready to throw your whatever, your phone, your laptop, whatever, out. And that's especially for a newbie. Like, if you don't understand seasonality, things like that will shake you right on out of it. And that's one of the important parts. That certain sectors boom in certain seasons. Like, of course, there's certain stocks that are great all the time. They're not going to go up all the time, but they're do pretty decent all the time. But there's still seasonality where you can catch stocks that do great in a certain season, get in when they don't do bad, get out at the top of them doing great. And that's one method. But all this takes time. This is me speaking from research that I've done myself. After the market closed, after I'm off work, on the weekends, when I'm supposed to be asleep, when I could be doing a bajillion other things. I've been looking into all this different kind of stuff. And not only do you need to know about stocks and how they move, you also need to know about the direction. If you don't know the direction, then it's not going to too much help you regardless. If you don't know that the stock running on its high probably shouldn't be bought, it's not too much going to help you unless you're day trading. And if you don't know nothing about the stock market, you shouldn't be day trading. If you don't know nothing about all the different candlestick patterns, you definitely shouldn't be day trading. But you have to learn how to study this stuff on your own. And for all the people who are online, it's like, oh, well, such and such, I gave her this amount of money and turned it to this. It's a scam. Y'all stop falling for that foolery. It's a scam. But if you really and truly want to learn about it, your best bet is going to be to go to Google and YouTube. And if you on this video right now, it's probably because you went to YouTube. I ain't here to tell you no story. I ain't here to tell you this how I got rich off of doing whatever. Because I'm rich in mind. I'm going to be physically rich here pretty soon. But right now, I'm rich in here. And I'm rich in here. And y'all know the way God works, it's gonna come out. So I'm gonna be physically rich too. But I just wanted to make this video just to help people because I know it's something that people are interested in. It's like piquing everyone's interest these days. And I understand that people offer these groups and they say, oh, come join. Please join to learn. Don't join to follow. Because usually people over the groups have been doing this and they build up some capital. Or even if they haven't been doing it, they have the capital to lose. So if you join a group and you follow their trade and you lose out, they're not going to be able to get out the trade and tell you they got out at the same time. Therefore, you might end up losing more than they lose. Or they say they got out and you like, oh, but it might turn around. Let me tell you something about turning around. The market don't care nothing about your feelings. For day trading, if you get in something and it start biting your tail, get out. Okay? Even if it turn around, listen. What if it didn't? And you'd have lost all your money. Just be careful. That's the main thing. Be careful. When you sit in front of your computer, think strictly about how things work. Think about the rules that come with anything. And leave your feelings at the door. Because Wall Street don't care about your feelings. All they care about is them getting their bread. And the more dumb moves you make, the more money they make. And so with it becoming a fad for people to be in the stock market on their own lately, it's more money that they making. But I want everybody to learn. I want everybody to be able to come in here and go ahead and take your bills out of the stock market. Go ahead and get everything that you owed out the stock market, because people have been doing it for years. It's like the hardest, easy way to get rich. Hard because it takes time to learn. Easy because the place set up is perfectly. And get in, get out, get your money and go. Like, plain and simple. And I wanted to put this out now because we coming up on a prime time to go ahead and get you some money in the market. What I will say is, if you have any questions as far as where you should start, who these people are, like I said, you might should follow, you can drop it in the comments. I have my Instagram link in the description. Feel free to hit me up in my DMs. I myself am part of a trading group right now, but we're all still in the process of building up our account, so we're not exactly trying to share that group for other people at this moment. But it does make it easier if you have another person who might be interested in this same thing with you. So take the information however you wish to take it. If, like I said, if you have any questions about who you should follow, I can send you those links. But I'm not just gonna drop them down in the description. If you are interested and you're serious about it, you'll shoot me a DM or you'll drop in the comments. And more than happy to help. While I say my Instagram, go over to my Instagram page and make sure you follow my page. I think that's all. Yeah. So if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more content.